Can we see a correlation between the time of the month and your moods or your headache patterns?
Well, you know, obviously
it?
hormones do affect your moods and the way you behave. But the problem with me is that when that is happening, I absolutely refuse to acknowledge it. And I kind
it's
of...
just all the time with you.
But it's not... You can talk! Oh, these two! No, really, it does. It really, really does happen. And I can't ever sort of admit it until afterwards, you know, when I know that's what it is.
But why can't you admit it? It's
because
part of who we are.
I know, because, you know, you can't just... I don't want to be... You know, I'm not going to be one of those people that says, oh, just ignore me, I'm in a really bad mood, I'm going to be grumpy today because I've got hormone stress. You know, I don't really know that that's definitely what it is, but afterwards you look back and you reflect and you think, you know, when we were on holiday, poor Mark one night, I mean, he went out to get something to eat. It was quite late, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And he came back with a bag full of Burger King burgers, right? And for some reason, it just made me feel really angry and I started going mad, like, oh, get those burgers, get them out, don't you eat them. Oh. And I went out on the balcony and put them down on the floor.
Who were they for?
They were... One of them was for me, because apparently I asked him to go and I don't remember. I wouldn't ask for a Burger King burger, trust me. And then he came back with 5 and he emptied them out on the bed and I went, get them off the bed, get them off the bed, like a psychopath. And literally, he went outside and sort of hid in the jacuzzi.
You don't think that's got to do with drink rather than your hormones?
No, I mean, that probably wasn't helping it, but it was, I don't know, it was just the way he describes it is quite funny, but it wasn't funny at the time because I could see he was very, very scared. But then, you know, a couple of days later, I thought about myself and thought, oh, yeah, no, that's definitely
I did that over Christmas, and usually I don't. It's quite unusual for me. Usually I have a day or two of just before the onset of feeling like somebody has sucked 8 pints of blood out my body because I'm just like a zombie and I've got no energy and I'm very flat, but I'm not usually grumpy. But over Christmas, my poor husband, you know, we were on holiday and he does like to play golf and he is allowed to go out. And at one point, I was saying, do you know, it's not how many games of golf you've played, it's how many holes. Do you know how many holes you've played? 36! OK. Is that a bad number? And at the time, as you say, when you're in it, you don't sort of think, oh, I'm being a bit unreasonable here, what's wrong with me? Afterwards, you think, oh...
Look, that crumb on the floor, that's really annoying.